Do you think we can title this episode Child Laundering?
Child laundering. I don't know about that.
I mean, I think it's technically correct, but people may get the wrong impression. How about we use the old French lavandier?
Yeah.
What do we call this? The children do their own laundry. Seems like a dumb title.
Teaching your kids to pull their weight. Chapter 1.
Ooh. Yeah, but I want to put the laundry in the title.
Lavandier. Child labor.
Yeah, see, that is too much. We might as well go with child laundering if that's your best idea. Welcome back to Adventures with Bam. I'm Brent Billings.
And I'm Maggie Billings.
And this episode has us addressing the methods for establishing a culture of kids doing their own laundry.
Yes, among other things.
This is an FAQ episode of sorts.
Yeah, we do get asked a lot. The boys basically do their own laundry. At present, they are 7 and 4. And this has been going for a while. They do their own laundry for the most part. And I get a lot of people who ask, like, how do you get them to do their own laundry? And so I thought Brent thought it was Brent's idea.
Well, Maggie was typing out she's like, I got to respond to this person who's asking me how I get the boys to do their own laundry. I get this question all the time. And I was like, well, when Marty gets a question all the time, he records a little FAQ video. So why don't we make this our next podcast episode and you can just send them the link whenever they ask.
It's a brilliant idea. I'm all for saving time.
But it is it's a good thing to do.
Yeah. So.
And they enjoy it. We're not like forcing them.
Yeah. They're crying while they do it. No dinner until you've done your laundry. No, yeah. I feel like it is important to us that our kids are aware that it is everyone's responsibility to keep our home functioning. You know what I mean? It's not just mom's job. It's not mom and dad's job. Like,
wait, what?
It is, like everyone needs to know how to do laundry. Everyone needs how to do dishes. Everyone needs to know how to cook. The idea is that I grew up doing my own laundry. I didn't learn as early as the boys did, but I don't really remember learning how. So we were pretty young, I think, when my mom taught us to do our laundry. So I feel like it's one of those things that there's no reason why kids can't do it. So take it off your plate. Adults have enough things to deal with, and teach your kids some responsibility and help them. I mean, I know plenty of adults who, in their 20s, whether they're still living at home with their parents or not, unfortunately, have not been taught the adulting skills that they need to function. And they're not better for it. So I wanted to bless our children with the gift of competence.
It's a word near and dear to you. I feel like I've talked about this on the podcast but maybe it's just something that I talk about a lot. But I started doing my laundry in 4th grade.
Okay.
A distinct memory because my mom washed whatever, and I had a bunch of whites and they all came out pink. And I was like, well, fine. I should just do my own laundry then.
That's very on brand for you, I feel like. And you've always, I've never done your laundry. I don't think in our entire marriage.
Yeah, why would I let you? Too much risk.
I think there have been a couple times where like I've had to move something into the dryer for you or move something out of the dryer for you. But like and I forget that this is not a normal thing for everyone, because I'll have friends who, get married and they're like, oh yeah, I'm, gotta do my husband's laundry. I'm like, why? What? So I don't know. I feel very, I have a lot of gratitude for the fact that you have always done your own laundry before me and continue to do so after we get married. Because why should I take on your laundry just because we got married? You know what I mean? You know how to do it. I got my own laundry.
I'm sure.
Anyway.
But think of the children.
What about the children? So the children. I will say that this is not entirely due to our just incredible parenting. Part of the thing is Darius, I've said it before, I'll say it again 100 more times. Darius came out of the womb looking for ways to help. that is so core to his personality. Like he loves to help. So truly, Darius started helping with laundry as soon as he could walk. Because what would happen was, I'd be home with him and I'd go to do laundry. I'd go to the laundry room and he'd just follow me in there and wanted to help, loves the project, loves to help. So it started with just, I'd give him one category, and it was like the washcloths and the hand towels. I would fold them, and I showed him they go in this drawer in the kitchen, which is right off the laundry room. So it was like, okay, I'm going to give you 2 of these at a time, and you go put them in the drawer, and then you come back and get more. So we would just do that. And then as he got a little older, kind of the next step was sorting your laundry before it goes in the washer. So separating lights and darks, and, heavier things and lighter things, like delicate wise, and checking pockets. So, he'd go through his hamper, anything that has pockets has to check it. And then he would either toss it in the washer or hand it to me. And I start the machines and run them, everything. And then he would, when the washer was done, he stands in the middle. I pull stuff out of the washer, hand it to him. He loads it in the dryer. And then we pull out anything that, needs to hang dry or whatever. And then the next part after that, which I feel like, gosh, he's 7 now. I feel like he has been doing the final part for at least 2 years. Maybe longer, where once it's dry, it goes in a basket. And then we just taught him to sort into categories based on what drawer it goes into. Their closets, unfortunately, lack the hardware to hang things. So they just have drawers.
Which is fine for kid clothing.
Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing they have that needs to hang. So yeah, we just have them sort into like, okay, these are all your shirts. They go in a drawer. So make a pile of those, put them away, make a pile of your pants, put them away. And he has always, he stays on top of his laundry if we remind him. So it's good. Torin has taken a little bit more convincing. I feel like it really helped that he was just born into a house where that's sort of the culture. Like, we do laundry, and no, it's not going to probably be your favorite part of the day. But this is just part of what we do. This is part of how we keep things going. And if you want clean clothes, you got to be a part of this. So yeah, I feel like the last year or so, he'll do it, but you just kind of have to stay on top of it a bit more to make sure he's actually putting them away and he's putting them in the right drawers, that kind of thing. But the other day he did his laundry and in record time and was so proud of himself for the whole rest of the day. Wanted to FaceTime my mom and tell her all about how he did his laundry. He was like, it's the hardest work I've ever done, but I did it super fast and I had to take 2 breaks to drink water because I was so thirsty. So everyone we talked to that day, he told them how proud he was of himself for doing his laundry
amazing.
so
He
quickly.
didn't talk to me about this.
He didn't?
No.
Oh man, I guess he talked to everybody else and
Feeling left out here.
Man, shoot, you'll have to ask him about it tomorrow. I'm sure he'll give you the recap. But yeah, so they do that. So yeah, like I said, I start the machines because they can't reach the buttons, and that's probably good. And then I'll oversee what goes into the washer to make sure. Sometimes things have stickers stuck on them or whatever. So when they are old enough to reach things and, be trusted with these machines a little bit more, then I think
I'm not worried about the machine part of it so much as the laundry detergent part of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just the things that can go wrong when you can reach stuff. But yeah, that'll be the next step, I think, when they're both a bit older, but they're doing it.
The thing about you teaching Darius how to do his laundry is that Darius is a little more like me. He does not leave stuff in his pockets. And I forget about the whole pocket situation, which he is very good and very thorough at checking.
Yeah, I taught him to check his pockets.
Sure. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But he doesn't leave things in his pockets, which is me. I don't put something in my hamper if I haven't emptied the pockets.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I can just get my hamper and just throw everything in the machine. So I walk in there. I'm like, Darius, grab your hamper. I turn the machine on. The water's running. I'm like, okay, dude, start putting, and it's just excruciating as he goes through every single one of his pockets. I'm like, dude, just put, and I forget about the fact that Yeah, it would just different styles. So when I think about it, I'm like, okay, get ready to do your laundry, go sort everything out, go through your pockets. He doesn't really need to go through his pockets, but he does it anyway because
and he used to. So at this point, he's just used to checking his pockets because he definitely used to leave stuff in his pockets. He'd leave candy in there. He'd leave stickers and little toys. Yeah. I have found things.
Okay.
So he might not need to now, but for now, I think it's a good habit.
No, it's fine. I just got to remember to have him do that before I start the machine.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm like,
it takes forever.
Come on.
Yeah, he hasn't learned the art of like hold it and rotate it with one hand and use the other hand to just, it's okay. The efficiency will come.
Yep. And get better every time.
It's true. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely, efficiency has me in a chokehold often. The need, the desire for efficiency is a real problem in my life. So I 100% get, I feel like I have a lot of friends and I'm this way often where it's like, it would be faster to do it myself. I can get this laundry done faster if I just do it. And that is 100% true. And I feel like laundry for me is one of those things that it has been worth it to just like let it take a little bit longer on the front end, knowing that in a few years it's going to save me. I mean, it already does. Like, it saves me time now when they do it. There are things, though, that I'm not that way about. Cooking, I know that I need to teach them, or I would like to teach them more things in the kitchen about food prep and cooking and just like basic kitchen skills. The problem is I hate cooking so much that when I'm doing stuff in the kitchen, I just want to get over with. I just want it to be done. So I know that if I am slowing down to take the time to teach them stuff, I'm going to spend a lot more time in the kitchen. And that's just like pulling teeth out. So there are things where I need to just set down my desire for efficiency and just let it take longer for the greater good. So we'll get there.
We will indeed.